Hi children, welcome back. Children, in this video we are going to discuss another topic in the motion chapter. That is very important topic, children. What is the difference between average velocity and average speed? Already in previous video we discussed about the speed and velocity. Now we are going to discuss about the average velocity and average speed. I will explain with that with small examples. Clear? Children, before going to that, you have to know about the instantaneous speed. Already what we discussed, speed means distance traveled by the body per unit time is called speed. Speed is equals to distance by time. ఒక పర్టికులర్ టైంలో ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ అవుతుందో దాన్ని మనం స్పీడ్ అన్నాం. స్పీడ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు డిస్టెన్స్ బై టైం అని చెప్పాం. సో మరి ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్, వాట్ ఈజ్ మీన్ బై ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్? ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్ మీన్స్ ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది బాడీ at instant of time. Speed of the body at any instant of time. When the vehicle is in motion, you have to observe the speedometers what they are in vehicle. For example, you are traveling on a bike or you are traveling in a car. When the car or bike it is in motion, you have to once look at the speedometer. The speedometer will show some reading. That reading can use the instantaneous speed. మనము ఒక బైక్ మీద ట్రావెల్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు కానీ కారులో కానీ వెళుతున్నప్పుడు ఒక్కసారి అక్కడ స్పీడోమీటర్స్ రీడింగ్ చూపిస్తుంటాయి. ఆ స్పీడోమీటర్ రీడింగ్ చూపిస్తున్నప్పుడు కారు మూవ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు నువ్వు ఏ క్షణంలో అయితే ఆ స్పీడోమీటర్ వైపు చూస్తావో ఆ స్పీడోమీటర్లో చూపించే రీడింగ్ అనేది ఆ కారు యొక్క ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్. సో మనకి జనరల్గా హోటల్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఇన్స్టెంట్ కాఫీ, ఇన్స్టెంట్ దోశ అంటారు. వాట్ ఈజ్ మీన్ బై ఇన్స్టెంట్ కాఫీ? అప్పటికప్పుడు ప్రిపేర్ చేసి ఇస్తే దాన్ని ఇన్స్టెంట్ కాఫీ అంటారు. అప్పటికప్పుడు స్పెషల్ ఇమీడియట్గా దోశ వేస్తే దాన్ని ఇన్స్టెంట్ దోశ అంటారు. అట్లనే ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్ మీన్స్ స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది వెహికల్ అట్ పర్టికులర్ ఇన్స్టెంట్ ఆఫ్ టైం. ఆ టైంలో మనం బస్సులో ట్రావెల్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు సడన్గా ఫోన్ వస్తుంది. ఫోన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు వేర్ ఆర్ యూ అంటే ఏం చెప్తాం? ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు సమ్ ప్లేస్, జస్ట్ నౌ ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ బస్ అని చెప్తాం. దెన్ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ వేర్ ఆర్ యూ, ఎక్కడనో అడుగుతారు. అప్పుడేం చెప్తాం? అప్పుడు ఆ బస్సు ఎక్కడ ఏ ప్లేస్లో ఉందో దాన్ని చెప్తాము. దాన్ని మనం ఇన్స్టెంట్గా ఏ ప్లేస్ ఏ ఊరిలో ఉంటే ఆ ఊరి పేరు చెప్తాము. Clear? That is the simple example for instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed means what? Speed of the body at any instant of time. Okay na children? Now here మనకి వెహికల్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఒకసారి చలానా ఇస్తారు, చలానాస్ అంటారు. ఈ చలానాస్ ట్రాఫిక్ రూల్స్ని వైలేట్ చేసినప్పుడు చలానాలు పడుతుంటాయి. మనం ఓవర్ స్పీడ్తో పోతున్నప్పుడు ఒక క్లిక్ వస్తుంది. స్పీడ్ గన్స్ ఉంటాయి. స్పీడ్ గన్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఒక పిక్ని తీస్తాయి. కార్ బాగా ఫాస్ట్ వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు ఒక పిక్ తీస్తుంది ఓవర్ స్పీడ్లో వెళ్తుంటే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ స్పీడ్ లిమిట్ 80 అని ఉంటుంది, మనం 100 వెళ్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఓవర్ స్పీడ్ కింద ఒక పిక్ వస్తుంది. అది ఆ ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్కి ఎగ్జాంపుల్. అది ఆ టైంలో ఆ స్పీడ్ ఎంత స్పీడ్ ఉందో ఆ స్పీడ్ తెలుసుకోవడానికి మనం ఏమంటామంటే ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్ అని అంటాము. That is simply about the instantaneous speed. Now I am coming to the topic. What is the difference between average speed and average velocity? Children, look at the board now. First look at the average speed. What is the average speed? The total distance covered by the body in particular time of interval. The total distance covered by the body in particular time of interval. The total distance covered in particular time of interval is called average speed. So, for example, here when the bus is started from Hyderabad, it is started from Hyderabad, and To reach the Karimnagar, it will take some 4 hours. 4 hours. Clear? So here almost all the distance between Hyderabad to Karimnagar is 150 kilometers. Clear now? 150 kilometers traveled in 4 hours. Here 4 hours is the time of interval. Within the 4 hours, the bus is reached the Karimnagar. Clear? So that's why average speed explains about the result of motion. What is that? Result of motion. When the bus is started from Hyderabad, after 4 hours it reaches the Karimnagar. So 4 hours, it is the time of interval. Within the 4 hours, the bus arrived to the Karimnagar. So that's why here you have to observe the difference between instantaneous speed and average speed. Instantaneous speed explains the speed at particular instant of time only. అప్పుడు ఆ క్షణంలో ఎంత స్పీడ్ ఉంటుందో దాన్ని ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్ అంటున్నాం. బట్ యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ ఏంటి? యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్స్ అబౌట్ ది రిజల్ట్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్. రిజల్ట్ అనేది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది అర్థం. క్లియర్? సో దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఇన్స్టాంటేనియస్ స్పీడ్ అండ్ యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్. The total distance covered by the body in particular time of interval is called average speed. So children, if you want to write the expression for that, like this: average speed is equals to total distance by time taken. Total distance by time taken. Now children, here already told you speed is a scalar quantity. In previous video I explained speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means it has only magnitude but there is no direction. And children, speed and average speed both are having same units. Average speed is a scalar quantity and units are, what are those units? In CGS, centimeter per second. In SI, meter per second. So children, this is the information about the average speed. It is the definition and this is the formula and it is a scalar and these are the units. Clear? This is about the children average speed. Now I will give one example for you, then automatically you can understand that one. Look here. A body covers, here body means anything, or I am giving out a car. A car covers 400 meters in 10 seconds. A car can cover 400 meters in 10 seconds. What is its average speed? What is its average speed? That is the question. A car covers 400 meters in 10 seconds. What is its average speed? Then what is that, children? What you have to find out? Average speed. Average speed formula is what? Average speed is equals to total distance by time taken. Total distance by time taken. So here average speed is equals to total distance how much? 400 meters. And time of interval is what? 10 seconds. Then what do you get? 40 meter per second. So that means a car must be travels 40 meters for 1 second. So this is the average speed. In like this we will find out the average speed. So I will give one more example to you, children. So here another problem. A bus started from Hyderabad and it reaches the Karimnagar within 4 hours. if the distance between them, if the distance between Hyderabad to Karimnagar is 160 kilometers, then what is average speed of the bus? Average speed of the bus. This is the problem, children. How we can find out the average speed? Very simple. A bus started from Hyderabad and it reaches the Karimnagar within 4 hours. ఒక బస్ హైదరాబాద్లో స్టార్ట్ అయింది, కరీంనగర్ రీచ్ అయింది. ఎంత టైంలో? 4 hours. Here what is the total time taken? 4 hours. If the distance between the Hyderabad to Karimnagar is 160 kilometers, then what is the average speed of bus? హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి కరీంనగర్కి మధ్య డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది 160 కిలోమీటర్స్ ఉన్నట్లయితే అప్పుడు దాని యొక్క యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ ఎంత అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ ఎంత అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. సో దాన్ని మనం ఈజీగా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇంతకుముందే చెప్పాను. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు టోటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ బై టైం టేకెన్. సో హియర్ I am directly substituting the form in the formula. Average velocity is equals to total distance. How much total distance? 160 kilometers by time is what? Total time taken. Total distance by time taken. How much time taken? 4 hours. That's why here I am going to write 160 by 4. Then V average is equals to 160 by 4 hours. That means what? 40 kilometer per hour. It is the average speed. 40 kilometer per hour. If the bus can travels at least 40 kilometers per hour, then only it reaches the Karimnagar within 4 hours. So this is about the children average speed. In this way we will find out the average speed. Clear, children? Now we go for average velocity. Look here, children. On the board we have some definitions there. The average velocity. Look here. Total displacement covered. Total displacement covered by the body in particular time of interval. Total displacement. The total displacement covered by the body in total time taken or time of interval. That is what we call average velocity. For average speed, total distance. For average velocity, total displacement. So here, if you want to write in the form of formula, average velocity is equals to total displacement by time taken. Clear, children? Now it is a, what it is? Vector. It is what? Vector quantity, and units are same as it is for average speed and average velocity. For average velocity, units are centimeter per second. In CGS, for SI it is meter per second. Clear? Speed, velocity, average speed and average velocity all are having same units. Same units. Children, average speed is a scalar quantity. Average velocity is a vector quantity. To understand that, I will give one example. Here I am going to draw one graph here. The motion of the car should be shown like this. Here this is the time. Here we are going to some, this is T0, T1, T2, T3, T4. Clear? And these are the positions x1, x2, x3, x4. Clear? And the motion of the car should be like this, in northeast direction. If it is north, if it is east, like this. Clear? The direction of moving of car is like this. This should be shown by the graph like this. Clear now? Now we want to find out the, this is the final point and I am taking this is the initial point. Clear? It is started from T1. What I am saying? The car is started from T1 and up to T4 the car is in motion. Clear? So this is the initial position and this is the final position. Clear? So it is position is what? X4. At the time T4 the position is what? X4. At the time T1 its position is X1. X1. In this case, what is the formula? Average velocity is equals to total displacement covered. Total displacement. Here we will get displacement like this. Here final position minus initial position. ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయింది? T1 టైం దగ్గర స్టార్ట్ అయింది. అప్పుడు పొజిషన్ ఎంత? X1. అప్పుడు ఎంత టైం వరకు ఇది మూవ్ అవుతూ వెళ్ళిపోయింది? T4 వరకు. అప్పుడున్న పొజిషన్ ఎంత? X4. కాబట్టి టోటల్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ అంటే ఏమవుతుంది? X4 మైనస్ X1. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ if it is 80 and if it is 10, then what is total displacement there? 80 minus 10. Then as we write, total displacement is what? X4 minus X1. And total time taken is what? Here T4, here T1. We will write T4 minus T1. So that's why by doing like this we will get the average velocity. V average is equals to X4 minus X1 by T4 minus T1. Got my point, children? Total displacement means what? X4 minus X1. Total time means what? T4 minus T1. So then in this way we will find out the average velocity. Clear, children? The motion of the vehicle should be in particular one direction, and that's why it is a vector quantity. To understand that, I will give one more example, children. Here path of the moving of a car is here. Now this is the T1 and it is T2 and T3, T4 and T5. Clear? At the time T1 time is 10 seconds and distance is here 30 meters, and now here 60, 90, 100 and it is some 120. Clear? 120. Then time is here 15, 20, 25 and it is 30. Clear, children? The motion of the car should be like this. At the 10 seconds the car is at a distance of 30 meters. After 15 seconds it is covered 60 meters. After 20 seconds it is covered 90 meters. For 25 seconds 100 meters. For 30 seconds 120 meters it is covered. Clear? Now find the average velocity of car. So then how we can find out the average velocity? As usual, same taken as formula is what? Average velocity is equals to total displacement by time taken. So we are taking the initial one is what? T1. Final one is what? T5. Clear, children? Then again same formula, V average is equals to total displacement by time taken. Already formula is there. Here I am saying now 120 meters and 30 meters. So here displacement take total travel is what? 120 minus 30. 120 minus 30 by, like formula is x2 minus x1. I am going to write like this: x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1, like that. So here x2 is what? 120. x1 is what? 30. That's why 120 minus 30 by t5 minus t1. What is t5 value? 30. 30 minus 10. So what do you get, children? 90 by 20. So then what do you get? 9 by 2. That means what? 4.5 meter per second. Clear? So the car's average velocity is what? 4.5 meter per second. Got it, children? So in this way, what you have to say? The average velocity and average speed here we will find like this. So children, in this problem, look here again. How the average velocity we will find from this graph means simply here the motion of the car should be described as like this. The time of interval is given t1, t2, t3, t4, t5 it is given. t1 means 10 seconds, here t2 means 15, t3 is 20, t4 is 25, t5 is 30. At the time of 10 seconds, the car is having displacement 30. For time 15, 60 meters. For 20, 90 meters. 25 seconds, 100. 30, 120. Then we have to find out the average velocity. Then what are children? 120 x2 minus x2 means what? 120 minus 30 by 30 minus 10. Then we are writing like this. So in this way we will find out the average velocity, children. And children, as usually I already told you, when the body is having some straight line motion, linear motion, then distance, displacement both are same, speed and velocity also same. Now average speed and average velocity also both are same in a straight line motion. Don't forget that. ఒక వెహికల్ అనేది స్ట్రైట్ లైన్లో మూవ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు దాన్ని మనం యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ అనొచ్చు, యావరేజ్ వెలాసిటీ అయినా అనొచ్చు. సో చిల్డ్రన్, ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్ టాపిక్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ వాచింగ్ ద video you must prepare a notes, then you will get some knowledge. By seeing the videos you will not get anything. వీడియో చూస్తున్నప్పుడు నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోండి, you will get some knowledge. సో ఈ వీడియో మీకు అర్థమైనట్టయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి. మన ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసి వేరే వాళ్ళని కూడా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయమని సజెస్ట్ చేయండి. ఓకేనా? థ్యాంక్ యూ చిల్డ్రన్, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్. We will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye, take care.